Mortgage rates in the UK have just been cut. So great news for first-time buyers. If you're looking to remortgage or you're an investor, we're going to go through what the rates are in this video. I need to remortgage myself at the end of the year. So you're going to get to see the rates they're offering me. So let's get straight into the video. If you're not subscribed already, I'm posting daily personal finance, side hustle, anything to do with money. I'm posting content on this channel, so stay locked in. So without waffling too much, the Bank of England base rate went down to 3.75% on the 18th of December, as you can see here. And usually there's a lag between that and mortgage rates dropping. So as you can see, 3.75% would be the lowest rate since December 2022. So we have one of the lowest rates we've had in the last 4 years, and people are going to look to take advantage of this with their mortgage. So if your mortgage deal is expiring anytime soon, or you're looking to buy your first property, this is an attractive rate for most people. It hasn't been this low in a while. And for me, I had to remortgage just over a year ago, and I think my mortgage rate was 4.5%. Compared to this, it's a significant saving. So I'm definitely looking to take advantage of the lower rates this year. Let me know in the comments what your last remortgage rate was or what your last mortgage rate was, and if this is going to be a significant saving to you. So now if we go over to This Is Money, we can read the article here on This Is Money. NatWest cuts mortgage rates as cheap deals breaks 3.5 barrier. Nationwide is cutting mortgage rates for first-time buyers and home movers. It's making cuts of up to 0.2% points for both new and existing customers, and the new rates include some market best buyers. From tomorrow, Nationwide's lowest 2 years fixed rate will be 3.5% for home movers buying with at least 40% deposit. 40% deposit is a lot. Most first home buyers won't have a 40% deposit. If you're looking to remortgage, this might be an offer that you can get if you're keeping that equity within your house, but most first-time buyers won't be able to get that rate. Though the deal does come with a hefty £1,499 fee. Again, the fees are something else that you need to look out for. So say, for example, your mortgage rate was 3.5%, but you had that fee. The effective rate might be 3.6%, 3.7%. So you have to look out for them fees as well. And you need to do calculations to make sure that you're still getting the best rate with the fees involved. So like I said, I am looking to remortgage at the end of the year, and I've learned through past mistakes that it is best to start looking as early as possible. Even if you're 8 months away, start looking at mortgage rates now, setting reminders on your phone, alerts to try and lock in the best rates before it's time to remortgage, rather than scrambling around on the last month or week before your mortgage offer expires. Because if you revert to that standard rate, you're going to be paying a lot more for your mortgage. So it's best to lock in them deals early. So as I said at the start of the video, I am looking to remortgage this year, and I've plugged in all my details onto a comparison site so we can see what type of mortgages they're actually offering. So let's flick the screen and have a look where we are at. So I've put all my details in, but I'll recap what I've put in so it's not too long over here. So I will need to borrow 147,000. I think it's actually less than that, but let's just keep it at that, over 27 years. And the initial rates they're offering me for a 2-year fixed is 3.64% for 2-year fixed mortgage, £716 monthly payment, and there is a fee of 1.5k. So again, I'll have to weigh that up to see if it's actually worth it. I think there's an option on this comparison site to weigh it up anyway. So we can do, I think it's cheapest monthly or initial term cost. Initial term cost is what you'll look at to see overall what is the best rate, including the fees. Okay, so look, it actually works out cheaper to get a 4% fixed mortgage for 2 years with £35 upfront fees, basically nothing, rather than the 3.6% and the 1,400 upfront fees. So yeah, you have to look out for when you're doing your mortgage, because it sounds like the 3.5 is better, but in reality, that is not the case. So now let's look at the 5-year mortgages. So we're going to do cheapest monthly first, and I'm getting offered 3.76% for 5 years, and my monthly payments will be 725. That's not the worst, but me, I'm not a fan of 5 years, especially the climate we're in now. Me personally, I think mortgage rates are going to go down within the next 5 years, so I wouldn't lock myself into this rate. Not financial advice, everyone's different. Some people like the security of just knowing their rate for 5 years. I'll take the gamble after 2 years, but a lot of people will play it safe. So let's look at the initial term cost, which was the cheapest overall cost, including the fee. So 3.93% with zero fee is effectively the best rate you're going to get. 3.93% for 5 years at this point in time, and that is with my borrowing of 147,000 over 27 years. You can play about with the terms and stuff, but right now that's what we got over 27 years. And why was I looking at 27-year mortgages? Well, I don't actually care about paying that mortgage off as quick as possible. I'd rather take equity out of that property, put it into a new investment, and we're going to look at what would happen if I put that extra money into a buy-to-let. So we're going to look at the buy-to-let mortgage rates now. So I'm going to flick the screen and we are on buy a new property for buy-to-let. Had an offer accepted. I'm going to say property value at 200,000 just to make it a bit easier with the numbers. My maths is off. So we want to do 50,000, which should be 25% mortgage. And then should we do repayment? Let's do repayment. Usually people will do interest only with buy-to-let, but let's look at repayment just for ease. And we'll do 25 years, standard 25-year mortgage. So we're going to do fixed rate. Again, variable. Some people like to take the risk on variable. I have never done variable. And let's do 2 years. I like a good 2-year mortgage. Financial difficulty, maybe. I'm broke, baby, maybe, if I take too many risks, but right now, no. Okay, cool. So let's see the results, plug in the results. And we're on cheapest monthly again. We'll switch on cheapest monthly to whatnot after. Cool, so these are the buy-to-let mortgages. So 2.2% for 2 years. That is not bad at all. That is not bad at all. Why is it so low? Oh, upfront fees, 10 grand. Hey, the upfront fees, man. Them upfront fees will get you. Hey, that had me that time. The upfront fees on this one had me. Hey, them upfront fees are cheeky. 10 grand. I'm not even going to bother looking at these. 10 grand upfront fees is crazy. Let's just go to initial term costs because that is mad. They went so mad on that one. All right, cool. Here's the proper fees. 4.3%. Again, that's not bad. 4.3% is not bad right now. I think it's going to go down, but right now, compared to, I'm seeing people with like 6% mortgages, 4.3 is not bad. So effectively, right now, when I go to remortgage my existing property, I'm going to take some equity out. Let's say I take 50 grand out. I can now get a buy-to-let on a house that's worth about £200,000. If we put that into deposit, we'll be paying £816 on our repayment mortgage. But again, you don't even have to do a repayment mortgage with buy-to-let. You can do interest only. But a £200,000 house in the UK, certain cities, that's going to be more up north. You might not get much in Manchester for that, maybe a bit further up north. You're probably going to be looking at about 1,200, 1,300 that someone is paying in rent. So after your management fees and everything, you're probably looking at a few £100 profit a month, which cash flow is cash flow. There's probably better investments out there if you was to stick 50 grand into the stock market or an ETF. But at least we know there's an option there. If you're looking to get into buy-to-lets, there's an option there. But again, most people on a buy-to-let would do interest only. That's where we are for buy-to-let, 4.3%. So guys, let me know. I want to know from you guys. Are you looking to remortgage? What's your current mortgage rate? Do you think the mortgage rates are going to go even further down this year? Let me know in the comments and make sure you follow me because I'm going to be doing daily uploads on this channel. Follow me for more. I'm broke, baby.